This Virginia and Louisville game is huge, right? Because Virginia's ranked, right? After beating Florida State, right? They go on the road to Louisville. Now, Louisville, I believe they're still undefeated, right? So Louisville, I mean, this is going to help you. Now, if Louisville wins this game, they're going to be ranked, right? And their schedule, which I'm about to pull up here right now. Give me 1 second. But this is a resume defining win for you, and you still got Clemson on the docket. You know what I'm saying? Clemson's coming up. You're going to play them here, later on in the season. But we're going to share this tab real quick. This is Louisville's schedule, right? So you play Virginia, then you got to play at Miami, right? We know how good Miami's a favorite to win the ACC. Then you have Boston College, Virginia Tech. Say what you want about Virginia Tech. Interim coach in there. They're playing better football. Right? Then you got California. A really stepped on team we're going to talk about here in a second. Really stepped on team in the ACC. They're 4-1 on the year. And then you play Clemson, right? So if you Louisville, you got some games in there that can help you out in terms of getting to the CFP. But you're undefeated. You've handled business. You've been doing your thing. We know in the strength of this team, nobody wants to admit it, but it's the running backs. They're loaded, right? You got a Keywan Brown, right? You got an Isaac Brown. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that can tote that thing, at the running back spot. You got a Duke Watson too, But the issue, when I'm concerned, and everybody was rating Miller Moss as, oh man, he's that guy. Like, pump the brakes, right? Pump the brakes on Miller Moss. Like, he's been turning over the football a lot, right? Now they picked up a big win this past week, man, but he has to take care of the football, right? Especially in this game against Virginia, because as we've seen, they will make you pay if you turn over that ball, right? But we know they got the weapons in Chris Bell. We know they got the weapons in Lacey. So if you're Virginia, this is another big win. Now, they're not ranked, Louisville is, but they're another team that's expected to be a contender in the ACC. So a big game for both parties, because Virginia, you continue to build and add to your resume. You win this game, you go to 5-1 on the year, and you already got some big wins on your resume, Louisville and Florida State. If you Louisville, you want to stay in the running of an ACC contender, right? It looks better on you if you potentially, let's say next week, you lose to Miami. If you handle business against Virginia, a ranked team, handle the second loss, and you continue to trek forward and you had a game against Clemson, you're more likely to be on the outside looking in of a CFP if you can beat one of those two teams. If you can beat a Clemson or a Miami with only one loss on the year, it looks a little more favorable for you. But you got to handle business at home against Virginia. That's where it starts. So it's a big game for both teams, because both teams are trying to stay in that relevancy of the ACC and getting up to the top tier, top echelon, I should say. So big game for both teams, man. I'm going with Louisville at home. I think their running game is going to be a little too much for Virginia. I think the Cardinals are for real. They're a real deal. I'm going with, obviously, the Cardinals to win this game, man. All right.